let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Fuck, man. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another one of my videos. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. And of course, you can follow me on my Instagram platform at Greg Torre, where I tend to post daily outfits. Not daily, I'll say twice, 3 times a week. Outfits of mine that I wear on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, man, make sure to follow me on there and let's cut right to the chase. So today I am going to discuss a topic that I've been meaning to talk about for quite some time, and this is why I don't invest into hype products. So let's go ahead and get right into it with first the definition of hype. Alright, so as I was researching on Google here, I'll just give you guys what their definition is. So it says here, promote or publicize a product or idea intensively, often exaggerating its importance or benefits. Alright, so first and foremost, let's talk about the pricing of hype products, especially in today's fashion world and in the industry and with certain brands. As you guys know, Balenciaga triple S's and truck runners, the Gucci Rython sneakers, and so forth and so on. To start off, I definitely love some of the hype items and the trendy looks that I see either on IG or on Instagram pages, or just generally people like indulge in. But as always, I'm someone that's always been calculated in the way that I purchase things. So in my wardrobe, honestly, I would like to have a good wardrobe that I can see myself wearing for a long period of time. And what tends to happen with hype products is that price-wise, it's always way too expensive, especially if it's on high demand, right? So if it's highly requested, if everyone wants it, most of the time the price will tend to be super high, as you guys have seen with the triple S's, with the track runners now. And yeah, man, a lot of the times it ends up putting you in a place where you're buying something that's extremely expensive that you don't end up wearing for a long period of time. And in most cases, as you guys know, you actually tend to resell it or try to get a little bit of money out of it after wearing it for about a year or two. Pricing is always exaggerated especially in today's fashion world, with certain brands where they know they can capitalize off consumers that are willing to purchase anything that they see as trendy or they see as hype, no matter what the price is. As you guys have seen with Nike and Offwhite, they've managed to do a good job where they've kept a lot of the prices of the sneakers at a fairly decent pricing. So it ranges between 150 to maybe 300, and for the most part it's affordable. It's still affordable. It's still a little bit pricey compared to like a regular pair of sneakers, but at least it's still like affordable compared to something like a Balenciaga triple S or Rython a sneaker. So yeah, man, pricing has always been an issue for me, and this is why I wouldn't necessarily invest in any of the hype product that we're seeing out today, just because like I feel I won't be wearing it nearly within like a couple months. I feel like I'll get 2-3 wears out of it and I'll be so over it, and I'll try to resell it or try to make some money off of it. And for me, that's always a bad sign. It's always a bad sign when I have a particular garment that I spend a lot of money on, but I can't see myself wearing it for more than 3-4 years. A lot of the times that's how I think when I'm shopping, and yeah, with most hype products, I just don't think that I'm able to see myself wearing it for a good duration of time. Which brings me to my second point. So my second point is longevity. I really find personally that there is no such thing when it comes to trendy or hype products. Now, don't get me wrong, I've had some trendy or some hype items that I've really seen people wear for a long duration of time, and so there is hope that potentially certain things that you buy, even though they might be hype now, you could potentially see yourself wearing them 3, 4, 5 years down the line. For instance, back in 2013, 14, maybe 15, Chelsea boots were super hyped, right? So you had brands like Bottega Veneta, you had brands like, I think that's around Represent Clo was also doing a lot of Chelsea boots, and you know, you had Kanye that had like amazing fits at that time, so he was very much into the Chelsea boots and the bomber jackets. And personally speaking, I feel like that's a pair of shoe that you can potentially wear for a long period of time. So Chelsea boots is something that is always going to be in style, that you can always style differently, whether it's with a pair of jeans, with a pair of pants. It's extremely versatile. So yeah, so something like that, that's hype. I could potentially invest in it just because I know that, you know, in the long run, I'm still going to be able to find ways to wear it. Yeah, so for me, that would be a hype item that I could still invest in just because there is longevity in it. Now, when it comes to certain sneakers like the Triple S or the Truck Runner, or you know, any other sort of like, even like right now I think Maison Margiela is also doing like sort of like a chunky sneaker as well. Anything that has to do with chunky sneakers and everything like that, I just honestly, like, I love seeing certain fits. But the thing that I've honestly noticed for me is that when I'm looking at an outfit and there's a Triple S, I feel like the Triple S stands out so much that it sort of shadows the rest of the outfit. Like, I've always said that, like, if you put on something or style something in a certain way, you almost want the whole outfit to flow. And to honestly, if someone is going to compliment you, rather have them say, oh, that's a nice outfit, rather than, oh, that's a nice pair of shoes, oh, I really like your shoes. Because then it just takes away from your love of styling and your love of wanting to sort of create a full look and a full outfit. That's my personal opinion. I just always feel like when it comes to certain sneakers, they overshadow the full outfit. And a lot of the times, another thing that I've noticed is that a lot of outfits look very similar when it comes to, like, for example, when I see the Triple S being styled. I mean, I've seen some really great outfits, but I always feel like when I look at most outfits, they look extremely similar. It's always styled the same way, and that's why I've kind of been like, oh man, I don't know, like, I definitely like the shoe, like, I think it looks good, but I just don't know if I'm willing to spend that kind of money for a pair of shoes that I might wear a couple times to flex a little bit and then be over it within a year. Another point that I wanted to bring up was all right, so my next point is style. So for me personally, I feel like if you have style, you are always pushing to evolve within your style, to try different things, and to just sort of experiment. And people can really see it. Like, you play around with your silhouettes, with like the garments that you have within your wardrobe. And I kind of feel like when it comes to sneakers, there are a lot of outfits out there, or maybe a lot of, I don't know, like, I feel like there's a lot of, like, I don't know how to put this without sounding like an ass, basically. But yeah, but I honestly feel like with sneakers or with hype items, you do tend to get certain outfits that are just literally a copy paste of someone else's outfit, let's say, and this person may not necessarily have style. Bow, bow, bow. So, and you can definitely see that through IG pages, through like different platforms, right? You see a lot of people just kind of buying like the latest hype sneaker or the latest like trendy item, throwing it on and getting like 10,000 likes. But if you actually genuinely look at the way they put pieces together, you will be like, okay, like, I feel like, yeah, like, their style isn't necessarily that great, you know, or they aren't really pushing any boundaries, or they aren't really doing anything that I haven't seen before, right? And I think that that's the fun in staying away from hype product and staying away from trendy items. Now, I'm not saying that I don't wear trendy items. Like, for sure, there's certain, I mean, at some point, like the Trek Runner, when I first saw it, I was like, man, I feel like this would be a pair that I could definitely wear. So yeah, I'm willing to, I don't know, maybe in the future, like, cause that's also part of being into like fashion and liking clothing. It's just when there's trendy items, you kind of take a hit too, you know, like, you see it everywhere, and eventually you kind of start being like, I wonder what kind of job I would be able to do with it if I styled it, right? So it's always fun, and, you know, just kind of like be open-minded, and also I don't know, man. Like, I feel like with certain hype sneakers, obviously I always push back, you know, just because I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna get a hype item or hype sneaker, I want to be able to push the boundaries and style it completely differently from everything else I've seen. So that's that. Style should be something that you push to evolve. It should be personal to you, and we shouldn't be seeing certain outfits that look similar from one person to another. That's my point. I hope all of that made sense, guys. If you enjoyed the content, please make sure to subscribe and like my video. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Let me know what you guys think about hype product, about hype sneakers. How do you guys feel about everything that you see on Instagram pages right now when it comes to hype items and the fits? Do you guys think they look similar? Do you guys think they don't? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and thank you again for tuning in. Subscribe, like, share, and follow me on my Instagram. Until next time, peace out.